gotta take my cues.
This server just seems to be down like every single day right now. Like, I mean, EA, what the hell are you doing? Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, holy shit, what? Okay, it finally worked, guys. I've been recording for about 15 minutes right now, and yes, it finally actually worked. There we go, we're back into the game. It's been down for a couple hours right now, but yes, we are back. That is amazing. What's up, guys? Welcome back to a brand new video on my channel. So in this video, I'll show you guys a few amazing sniping filters on FIFA 16. If you guys could also leave a like in the video, that would be awesome. Stay tuned for, you know, probably another video later on tonight. That might be 3 videos today. If not, there's gonna be 3 videos out tomorrow, so stay tuned for that as well. But anyway, this is gonna be amazing. Leave a like, and yeah, let's get into this right now. These sniping filters, guys, are pretty freaking amazing. So the first one of the video is gonna be with Bundesliga. Pretty much, you know, we're gonna be going over to the Dortmund right now, and as you guys can see, they do indeed have a lot of informs right now. And there we go, they have Mkhitaryan, they have Gundogan, they have a lot of informs in from Castro, they have inform Kagawa. They have a lot of informs. So what you guys can actually go and do right now, if you guys have about 50,000 coins, go to around 40,000 coins right now and try to see what you guys can find on the market. Now, as you guys also know, there's a bad inform from this team as well. You know, the right back Ginter, he goes about 30,000 coins, which is not the best. So what you guys want to do this time is make sure you guys go over to about midfielder and of course, you know, forwards as well. And that is pretty much what you guys want to do this with. Let's have a look at forwards, and as you guys can see, then we only have Aubameyang, but you know, we have multiple Aubameyang informs. Not really recommend that, but yeah, there's more methods for, you know, strikers. I'll show you guys that later on in the video. Anyway, go to midfielders, because there we pretty much have the cards on the game. Let's have a look and see right now if we can search up, and yeah, why EA are you not letting me search? Yeah, the servers are really dodgy right now, guys, so sorry about that. Come on, EA. Okay, great, thanks. 49,000 coins, 50,000. Okay, there we go. There we have the first inform right there, which is indeed the first inform Castro. That is his only inform card as well. But anyway, as you guys can see, we have Kagawa and also Castro. You guys can try to get these for cheap, you know. And if you guys also get them for, like, you know, cheap, as you guys can see here, there's a lot of these cards, you know, being listed up and stuff. Might actually be because of the maintenance though, but still, there's quite a few of these on the market. I've tried it out myself, and I've seen a few deals on the market. Not really picked anything up because I do need to have not too many coins right now, but I've tested out, guys. And if you get, for example, one of these for, like, you know, 50,000 coins, maybe, like, actually, you know what, not 50k, if you get them for like 45,000 coins or below, you guys should actually keep this for a while, because as you guys can see, these cards are starting to slowly, you know, go a bit rare. For example, not this Castro, because, you know, he's a pretty new card, but the Kagawa, guys, he's been out since like the first or second week, which is amazing. As you guys can see, if you have a look at this guy, he doesn't have too many cards on the market, so yeah, you guys can go and, you know, try to do some investing, keep them for a bit and see if they go up in price, or, you know, just try to snipe them for cheap. That's pretty much what you guys can do with every single sniping filter I'll show you guys in this video. Let's have a look at another method right now with a few special cards. So we're gonna be moving over to the Liga BBVA, and of course, you know, we're gonna be having a look at Barcelona, because they do indeed have a lot of inform cards right now on this game. So let's have a look at this right now, and as you guys can see, we have inform Roberto, inform Bartra, we have inform Iniesta, a lot of different, you know, inform cards and stuff. When we go to defenders, we can get up this Bartra card, and we can also get up this Dani Alves card. As you guys can see though, that Dani Alves card is obviously a lot more expensive than the Bartra card, so yeah, you know, defenders are not going to be the easiest thing to do right there. What you guys can go over to then is going to be midfielders. As you guys can see, Iniesta, 260,000 coins, but we do need to have this, you know, in from Turan, and we also have this in from Roberto, which could potentially pop up very cheap. As you guys can see, you know, if people search these cards up on the market, they might be mistaken and list them up for, you know, quite cheap. So maybe go down to, like, you know, 30,000 coins, see if you guys can snipe a 30k inform, for example, for Roberto, or, you know, 30,000 coins for that Turan. That would be amazing if you guys could snipe a Turan for that cheap. But then let's have a look at 30,000 coins right now, and as you guys can see, there's still a few on the market, so maybe go down to like 28k. That could be an option right there if you guys want to do this. Like, I mean, you are indeed sniping for Roberto, but maybe sometimes there might be a freaking very cheap Turan popping up on the market for maybe, like, you know, below this. But anyway, you guys are indeed going to be mainly sniping for this guy, but sometimes there might be another card appearing on the market. You never know indeed. You never do indeed know with sniping, guys, and it still doesn't even work, by the way, after the whole update and stuff came out quite a while ago. If we go to attackers, as you guys can see right now, we're kind of starting to have a few more options. So you know what, we're gonna be going over to about the 700,000 coins, and we're gonna be seeing what we can find. So I'll be back in a second. Let's have a look at about 700k right there, and as you guys can see, there's nothing on the market, which is indeed a pretty good sign. Now of course, you know, Suarez and Neymar, they have a lot of different inform cards, and Messi doesn't have too many yet. So yeah, but as you guys can see, we do need to have Neymar, and we do need also have Luis Suarez. Let's take the price up to about 900k, because I believe there's a few inform Suarez as well up for that price on the market, because they have so many inform cards. It is absolutely awesome. As you guys can see right now, pretty much we have a second inform Neymar, we also have the first inform Neymar, and we of course, you know, have the first inform Luis Suarez. What you guys can do right now is take the price down to quite a bit actually. It does really matter if you guys take the price down to, like, you know, 780k, because you know 100,000 coins when it comes to these coin amounts, it's not too much, to be honest. So like you could easily find, for example, like a cheap Suarez, or maybe like, you know, 700k, 600k. That wouldn't be a surprise if you guys found that. So let's just keep taking the price down to maybe like, you know, 750k. You guys, you know, you can try to find yourself a cheap in from Neymar, but at the same time you can also try to find yourself a cheap in from Suarez if that, you know, even appears on the market. Plus there is so many, you know, attackers for Barcelona that has special cards, so someone might even list up a cheap special card for, like, you know, below this price. If you guys can find one for below this price, let me know over on Twitter. That would be insane. But in a way, this is also pretty good sniping filter. If you guys have a lot of coins, you guys can finally snipe with some expensive players. But make sure, guys, also of course remember the tax, because yeah, it's 5%. You do not want to lose profits when selling the cards on tax. That's just you know, not good. Okay, so this one right there is also gonna be working really good. Make sure you guys go special Brazil and also the BPL. Search up on the market, and as you guys can see, we have Oscar, we have Villian, we also have Firmino, we have a lot of different cards, guys. And by the way, Firmino has been dropping a lot lately. Last time I actually checked him out, he was actually 150k, but right now seems to be even under 100k, which is good. Anyway, we have a lot of informs. You also have an inform Coutinho, if you guys do not remember him. We actually have him from, you know, quite a while ago. So there's a lot of Brazilian informs you guys can get in the BPL, and of course, you know, go and try to snipe them. This actually might be the best kind of sniping filter right now actually on the game. So yeah, let's take up the price right now to maybe about 50,000 coins. There's nothing on the market, which, you know, is indeed a pretty good sign, because then we don't have any bad Brazil inform cards from the BPL. Nothing there for 67k either. Let's take up the price to 75k. And as you guys can see here, we have Oscar, and we also have Firmino. Now sometimes, of course, you know, because Firmino is a new card, he might be appearing a lot more than Oscar, which is, you know, sometimes good. As you guys can see, there's actually 72k right there for an Oscar, which is not too bad. So maybe go down to like 70,000 coins, try to get them for cheap under below this price right here. And if you guys can get them for that, that's, you know, perfect. Either keep them, or, you know, just go and sell them right away. If you guys can get them for, you know, a decent price, you guys can literally go and sell them right away. But anyway, pretty awesome method right here. Maybe, like, you know, even sometimes there might be a villain popping up. If there's not a villain popping up, guys, you just, yeah, you can just go and try to sign villain as well. But yeah, this pretty much is a method for Oscar and also Firmino. If, you know, villain drops in the future, that'd be great, which you can also do this method with. But for now, it's only these two cards, but still works pretty well. So this is also a pretty good sniping filter if you guys have about 50 to 100,000 coins. Okay, so the next one, guys, is really random, but of course, you know, this is a brand new one. I have not made a sniping video in quite a long time, so yeah, we're gonna be finding this right now. Let's go to that right there, and we're gonna be having a look at Ecuador, guys, because yeah, they do indeed have a few cards that are actually really good to go on trade. But as you guys can see right now, we have Valencia, and we also have this other card, which is, yeah, let's have a look at its name. I just forgot it actually. So we do need to have two different cards there. There we go, Caicedo, and we also have Valencia. Those are the two cards right there you guys want to do this trade. So make sure you guys go to about 15,000 coins. Sometimes I've seen quite a few of you guys send me pictures of, like, you know, Valencia this week going for, like, you know, very cheap and stuff. So this is definitely possible. Try to get yourself in Valencia for cheap, or if not, you can go and try to get yourself a Caicedo. I don't think I'm saying that right, but anyway, you can go and try to get any of these cards here for cheap. Maybe go down to about, you know, 15,000 coins and keep on sniping like this. You're sniping for an inform Caicedo, but sometimes there might be, if you guys are lucky, and of course, you know, it's a brand new card right now, there might be an inform Valencia on the market for, like, you know, 10,000 coins or 12,000 coins. He's only 80 rated, so, you know, I don't think too many people actually realize that he actually isn't going for like 40k, even though he's in the BPL. So yeah, go and try this method, guys. Pretty awesome indeed, and you can try to get yourself a few informs. I'd recommend this method if you guys have about 30,000 coins. Okay, so that's gonna be it for this video. Let me know in the comment section down below if you guys want to see more. I do not think I'm gonna be doing too many more of these, videos, because yeah, I could just include everything in one video if I really wanted to. But anyway, I'm thinking of doing one more sniping filter, guys. Probably tomorrow I'm gonna be doing my final video on sniping before the upgrades comes out. But anyway, if you guys ask me on Twitter if sniping still works, and yeah, it doesn't still work. And here, guys, I have a few filters you can go and try out. Let me know on Twitter if you guys get any nice deals, and just send me a page. I will go and drop you a follow and all that stuff. And of course, leave a few comments down below if you guys are gonna be trying this. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I will see you guys tomorrow with probably my final sniping video for now. And of course, very soon we do need to have the upgrades as well, which is gonna be amazing. I will see you guys tomorrow. Peace out.